Hello everybody, my name is Rachel and welcome to my living room. This is actually a test video for my new microphone and my HD webcam that my brother sent to me. So if this works well, you may be seeing more of me here than in my other filming location, which is back there in the office. So today I thought I would quickly film a book haul for you guys. I'm always getting books. I don't feel the need to document in video format all the books that I buy. It seems a little bit materialistic to me sometimes. But this past weekend, I went to an actual physical bookstore, which is really rare for me. And I had kind of a retail therapy shopping morning there, and I thought I'd just show you what I got. The first book that I got was Small Gods by Terry Pratchett. I am trying to collect all the Discworld novels, and I'm only 3 or 4 books away from having all of them. And these are the covers that I really like. I don't know if these are just like the standard American covers, but the weird thing is that you can get some of them in this size or in mass market paperback size. So to give you an idea, it's too tall. This is the height of a trade paperback, but it's the width of a mass market paperback. And if you look at the font size inside, I don't know if you can see that, it's the larger font size that you'd find in a trade paperback, except it's in mass market. I don't understand why they do that. I didn't even know this was a size of books that they made. Next, because I have no self-control whatsoever, I bought an entire trilogy. I was holding out to get the omnibus bind-up version because I thought it looked really cool. Then I ran across these in the bookstore and I was like, they're so colorful. I love the individual volumes. I love the lettering and the illustrations on the covers, so I bought the individual volumes, and they are the Southern Reach Trilogy by Jeff Vandermeer. The first book is Annihilation, the second book is Authority, and the third book is Acceptance. And Annihilation was one of my favorite books of 2014. I just really loved it, even though it's in a genre, the new weird genre, that I am not really into. I'm not into super weird or horror-like fiction, but this series, I really enjoyed it, and I nominated Annihilation for a Hugo Award this year. We'll see if it makes the nominee list or not. Next, because once again I have no self-control, and it's even worse this time because I already own the books, I got a multi-volume set of an entire series, and I think I've mentioned before in a previous video, I know I have. I've mentioned before in a previous video that I think this is one series you can legitimately own multiple copies of. You may be able to guess. The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. I think these are really beautiful editions. I've been eyeing them online for a long time and just thought that I wouldn't get them until I saw them in person because I didn't really know whether I was gonna like the size or the print inside. But when I saw that they had these in the bookstore and they were exactly what I wanted for nice reading copies that are easier to carry around than like a single volume massive hardback edition, I just had to get them. The final book is a kind of random one because I just ran across it in their classics section and thought, you know, I think I need that. This is Mythology by Edith Hamilton. This is apparently a pretty well-known reference work, I guess, in Greek-Roman mythology. It was originally published in 1942, and I was looking at it and I realized I don't have any books in my actual collection that are really just the stories from Greek and Roman mythology. I have like dictionaries and some very simple reference works, but nothing that really goes into detail in the stories, and I think that's what this book is supposed to be. I'll be honest, I didn't take that close of a look at it before I bought it, but it just, the cover is really pretty, and I wanted it. I really felt like reading more about Greek and Roman mythology since I read The Just City by Joe Walton. I realized I'd forgotten so much. I went through a really big phase where I was obsessed with this kind of stuff when I was 12 or 13 years old, and I have really forgotten so much. It's been 10 years, you know. I need to reread the stuff, and so this will be on my to-read list for pretty soon. Those are the 8 books that I bought at the physical, real bookstore that you can walk in. And I did pretty well, actually. I've already read all but one of those books, obviously, and that's my #1 book buying rule: thou shalt not buy books you haven't already read and loved. I did pretty well following that, actually. It wasn't too frivolous, I hope. That is it for this video. If you have read any of these books or you want to read them, please comment down below and let me know, and I will be back to talk at you again in my next video. Bye!